Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to more Dragon Quest XI. Now that we have the twins, maybe this Yggdrasil leaf will show us what happened. Sorry, Yggdrasil root. I have an Yggdrasil leaf. Yggdrasil root. Or is it just a ghost again? Ghost. Shadow.
I almost forgot. You need a password to get through here.
That is my phone, but I don't know that number, so... Sorry for that.
It was...
What was the password?
Umbra Kadambra.
Umbra Kadambra. Abracadabra. Umbra, because shadow. Thanks, World Tree. Umbra Kadambra. And the lock clicks open. Slowly push it open. What do we have here? Okay, there's the shadows.
Are you potty? You come here and tell Jarvis that you let that lovely juicy specimen escape, and you think an apology's gonna cut it? Ooh, this jars. Do you crackpots think sorcerers like Veronica come along often? Do you have any idea what we'll have to do to nab a specimen like that again?
Okay, so for all of her sass, she apparently is a great sorceress. Jarvis.
You knew I wanted to train all her magic so I could earn the Lord of Shadow's respect when he came back. All my plans shattered.
I didn't look for it the first. I'm gonna have to go back and look, but so I could earn. See the big earn? Are you potty? Like a pot, like pottery. All my plans shattered, like a, shattered. Yes, I approve so much. Oh, awesome. But Lord of Shadows, that's bad.
The Lord of Shadows?
Yeah, that's bad. I feel like that's where I'm supposed to be stopping.
That's
Hopefully.
them.
Eventually.
They're the monsters who jumped me in the bathhouse and brought me here. See that jar by the big fat one? That's what he was sucking all my magic powers into.
Then I guess we'd better figure out how to get them back.
Yeah, for sure. Uh-oh.
Veronica. Huh?
That's not good. Darn it! Well, the younger sister did a good job. Veronica did not. Now the cover's blown.
Oh, smashing. I do
Smashing.
love guests. Especially when they bring me presents. If it isn't the one that got away. Talk about it in the jackpot. Now, just
Jackpot.
sit tight while we suck every ounce of magic out of you. Boys, this lot have earned a VIP treatment. Get cracking.
Earned. Cracking like cracks in the pot. Just top notch, man. Top notch. I'm loving it. Like I'm really enjoying it.
Looks like we'll be fighting our way out of this one whether we like it or not.
Yeah, for sure. Jarvis and friends draw near. Okay. Oh, we do have pet powers. So, Scorched Earth. I'm happy with that. And I'll start helping get rid of ads. Sids. Take 30. Buff. Heck yeah. I already had a bunch of defense. Let's go. Crap. Ow. Yeah, I only took 3. Let's go. Okay, they already have all that. Cobra Strike Jarvis.
You're not gonna like it!
Right in the tummy. $13 from the poison, $32 from the... That looks bad. I should probably be guarding, but... I'm gonna get rid of the ads. Hey, Buff. You're gone, and then when the next one goes, it'll be gone. There. Now it's just Jarvis. Defend. Because he, like, charged up. A cool breath. 20, 34 to the ladies. We guarded. We still took a bunch of damage. Oh, vicious critical hit from Eric. Serena Castile, thank you. So you're still weaker to fire, probably. Oh yeah, the sword stand. But this battle's over. Flame Slash. Done.
Did I do all right?
Nice. Went extremely well. Going in with pep. 670 experience, 500 gold coins. Level 13 for me, 3 skill points. 8 HP, 4 MP, 3 strength, 1 resilience, 4 agility, 2 deafness, 4 magical might, 3 magical mending, and 2 charm.
Nice.
Eric now has 3 more skill points, plus 7 HP, 2 MP, 2 strength, 1 resilience, 4 agility, 3 deafness, 3 magical might, 4 charm. How many does Eric need? Just as a recap for me. 13. Okay. And mine, it just depends. Could be 12. Could be 10. Could be 16. Choices.
I'll never be the Lord of Shadow's right-hand man if I can't even beat the likes of you lot. Ugh. All my dreams shattered.
Who is this Lord of Shadows you keep mentioning anyway?
Thank you, Eric.
You'll find out soon enough when everything finally goes to pot.
Nice last line there, Jarvis. Good last line. Unfortunately, I don't want everything to go to pot.
We'll find out soon enough, huh?
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Right. Time to get my magic back. Huh? Oh, I hope this works.
Quickly, it's all evaporating. Oh, okay. You didn't get your age back.
But you look just the same. Were all our efforts for nothing?
But you weren't casting this whole time, so she was just swinging her staff. Definitely can cast.
No need to worry on that front. I can feel the old magic zinging from the ends of my pigtails right down to the tips of my toes.
Then why do you still look like a little girl?
Oh. I'm not really sure. I suppose whatever made me younger can't be fixed just by getting my powers back. But it could be worse. I mean, you know what they say. You're only young. Twice.
You're lucky.
Trust you to see the funny side. Well, I suppose I'd better get used to having a twin sister half my size. By the way,
Fair enough.
You have noticed who we're traveling with, haven't you?
Hi, I'm the Luminary.
Of course I have. And so have you, it seems. Shall we?
At least you two seem to be wanting to help.
Bold luminary, Yggdrasil's chosen. Long have we waited to greet you.
Alright.
We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Awesome. Can you give me some more information about all
There are
this?
those who would accuse you of bringing disaster on our world. Please, you must rest assured that they are wrong.
Well, that makes me feel better.
You are a hero. The light in your eyes, the light told of in the legends of Arborea, it proves that beyond a doubt.
I knew it was you the moment I saw you.
So now you have magical twins swearing to serve and protect you? I
Looks
guess
that way.
You really are the Luminary, huh? Not that I ever doubted it, of course.
You've been a good pal, Eric.
There's plenty more we need to talk about, but we have to take care of something first. I wasn't the only one they were keeping prisoner, you know. Now, if I remember rightly, there should be a door around here somewhere.
Okay. Yggdrasil's chosen, awarded for being recognized as the Luminary by the two twins from Abora, who entrusted with ensuring your safety. Alright. At least someone's on my side. Someone else is on my side. Another chunk of iron ore. Nothing over here, unfortunately. Come on, beat boss. Where's treasures? A grubby bandage. What a find.
Gosh, look at all these cells. What a horrid place.
Hey, who's there?
Don't worry, you're safe now. We took care of that potty old fathead and his cronies.
Thanks. I owe you one. I was starting to worry they were going to get sick of feeding me and decide to eat me instead.
You were starting to worry? And what about your poor little daughter all on her own, How do you think she's been feeling?
Good point.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Wait, you know Connie?
We do. And she's fine, thanks for asking. The owner of the bar back in town is looking after her. He's a mature, responsible adult, you see.
Oh. Listen, I
right.
appreciate your help, really, I do. I'm Noah, by the way. If there's anything
meet
I
you.
can do to repay you, just say the word.
It's... She's slinging some arrows there, Veronica, but, you know, rightly so here.
Noah, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
Oh, look, I've taken up enough of your time. I should, get back and see how, Connie's doing. Thanks a million.
Who are you?
Well, he certainly left in rather a hurry.
Yeah.
You can say that again. Very fishy. Well, never mind. We should head back too. We deserve a rest.
I agree with that. Out of the labyrinth and back to Hoto, where they spend the night at the inn. Then morning comes. Finally you wake. Your comrades rose long ago, at morning's first light. Now they wait below. They wait for you to join them, as trees wait for spring. Thank you.
Awake at last, huh? Don't worry, we all just woke up too.
And now we're up. It's time to continue our little talk from before about Serena and I and how we're going to help you.
Appreciate it.
We have a legend in Arborea. It says that one day the Dark One will descend to extinguish the light, but that Yggdrasil's chosen, the Luminary, bearer of the Mark of Light, will rise to meet him.
This mark.
I know it's hard to believe. I mean, look at you. But it's true. You're the
Thanks.
reincarnation of the Luminary, the man who defeated the Dark One long ago.
Your confidence is just overwhelming in me,
I still
Veronica.
can't work out why they'd need to bring you back if the Dark One was defeated, to be honest.
Because he's coming back?
Ours is not to reason why. Once we fulfill our sacred duty and get you to Yggdrasil, I'm sure all will be revealed.
Yggdrasil, huh? Well, I for one want to know what the heck's going on. Let's
With
mosey
Eric on
on
this
over
one.
there.
Let's.
Have you ever tried thinking before opening your big mouth? In case you hadn't noticed, Yggdrasil is floating in the sky. Mosey, he says. Honestly.
I didn't know that, so I don't remember it floating. Did it float when we saw it? I thought it was just like on a really big mountain or something.
They
Okay.
say that the Luminary visited the World Tree before his battle with the Dark One. But alas, the legends do not tell us how.
I like you much more, Serena.
What? Not even you special protectors of the magical ancient wonder truths, no? Bummer.
Agreed. Bummer.
Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil. Wait, I think I might have an idea.
Okay.
Really? What is it?
You know that guy we bust out of jail yesterday? I remembered where I know him from. He sells information to, people in my profession.
So, an info broker, huh?
And you think he might know how we can reach the World Tree?
Why not?
Wonderful! Well, what are we waiting for? To the bar.
Yeah, might as well. Against all the odds, as the salmon swims upstream, her father returns. Now reunited, Connie's father celebrates. He drinks like a fish. They haven't officially joined yet. Those are our next two party members following us around. I mean, it's
Come
pretty
on,
obvious.
Daddy. Let's go. The nice man who keeps bringing you drinks must be getting tired.
Just one more for the road, sweetie. You never know. He might have some hot gossip that I need to hear.
Fishing for rumors, huh? Some things never change. You're Noah, right? In the circles I used to move in, you were pretty famous. You were the guy who knew things for the right price. No nugget of knowledge too big or too small. Noah the know-it-all knows them all. That's what they used to say, huh?
No nugget of knowledge too big or too small. Noah the know-it-all knows them all. And look at his eye. I don't even know if he's drunk.
And what if they did? I can't help it if juicy tidbits have an habit of falling in me lap now, can I? I don't go trying to get mixed up in this stuff, it just happens. Like when I mistakenly went in the ladies' baths and them monsters, they kidnapped me. I only stuck me head in there to see what all the commotion was, and there they was, attacking some poor girl. Normally, I would have walloped the lot of them, of course, but...
Of course.
I just had me tea. The villains collared the both of us and... Well, I just hope she's all right.
Right there.
She... kind of.
Kinda.
Anyway, we were wondering if you might be able to help us out. What do you know about Yggdrasil?
Crikey. You lot don't do things by halves, do ya? Got a big score in mind, eh? Well, seeing as how you saved me life, I'll tell you what I know.
That was this one.
On the way here, Connie and me was travelling across the desert when we came down with a bad case of heat stroke. We didn't have no grub left, no water, nothing. We'd just about given up hope. But then, these soldiers from Gallopolis came along. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the Sultan's bleeding palace. Oh, talk about lucky. Anyway, when I come to, that's when I seen it. Beautiful it was, this rainbow-coloured branch thing. All shimmery and beautiful. Well, I know top-end gear when I see it. If that weren't a branch of the old world tree, I'm a monkey's uncle.
Did you hear that, Veronica? A branch from Yggdrasil herself.
Yes. Lighting the path ahead for the luminary. It sounds like we need to take a trip to Gallopolis.
Agreed.
So it turns out you are capable of having ideas that aren't completely stupid after all.
We should head for the
I'll
desert
take the
right
compliment.
away.
Backhanded as it is, it's probably the best we're going to get from her for the time being.
It's
We should head
beyond
for
the
the desert.
checkpoint southwest of here. That marks the border with Gallopolis. I do hope you won't mind us tagging along.
Welcome aboard!
We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Veronica and Serena joined the party. Cute.
Here, you'll need this to get to Gallopolis.
Gallopolis Pass. Cool.
The guards at the checkpoint are awful sticklers for formalities, but if you show them that, they should let us through.
Alright. Level 12. They join. Veronica's staff, two-handed. MP Absorption. The one which Veronica has worked the bulk of her spellcraft so far. 10 attack, 8 magic, and MP Absorption. So she hits and she gets heavy ones. She hits and gets HP back, or MP back, excuse me. That's useful. A hairband. 5 defense, 4 magical might. Maybe keep that. Silk robe, which her sister also has. 10 defense, 4 magical might. And nothing there. The stockings. More defense and charm. Serena's wand. A bronze lance. Okay, the wand gives a little bit of MP absorption. Will deal wind damage when attacking. Okay. Or she can also use a lance. So just a little bit of MP absorption. Has more attack, has some parry chance. She loses magical mending and magical might. She deals a little more damage. I'll stick with the wand for now. Because it's one-handed, she will also use a silver platter. And get a little more defense. Instead of the headband, she's going to get the feathered cap for more magical mending. That's more her jam. And more defense for the healer. Change how she looks? No, I don't think so. Serena's sister, Veronica's sister. Sisters. Yggdrasil's chosen, not fugitive luminary anymore. I like that. Yggdrasil's chosen. A little more confident. Alright. Take a look at spells. Frizz, which we know. Sizz, Fizz, which I know. Sizz, which I know. She also knows Crack, which is an ice spell that we've seen a few times, but she can cast it. She can also cast Magic Barrier, builds a barrier around the party that provides protection from enemy spells. Cool. Sap, which has significantly reduced the defense of a single enemy, because Sap is en masse. And Decelerate, reduce agility. Wizard Ward brings into being a barrier that protects the user from offensive spells. She can protect herself from offensive spells. Makes sense. Heal. Restores at least 25 HP, which we saw her cast. Great, we have a healer. I can focus more on swinging and doing damage and being an off healer if things go really bad. Squelch cures a single ally of poison. She knows Buff, significantly raised defense, and Dazzle envelops a group of enemies and illusions. I think that will lower hit rate, like lowers accuracy. She also knows Hymn of Fire, forms a barrier that protects all party members from fire-based attacks. Super useful if the enemy breathes fire or something. Pet powers. Oh! I didn't think about the pet powers. Care Prayer. Increase all allies' defense and magical mending by quite a bit. Me and Serena. Makes sense, we both can cure. Abora's Blessing, the two sisters, heals all allies and enables HP and MP to automatically regenerate for a wee while. Hey, MP regen is awesome. HP regen is great. MP regen, really good. Wild Side. Serena, Eric, and myself, all three have to be pepped up. Enables Eric to make 2 moves per turn, and gives his attributes one heck of a boost to boot. So, the two people who have, healing and buff type stats, we just pour our power into Eric and Serena, and Eric just starts swinging for the fences. Cool, that could be fun, and he gets 2 moves, so that could be a lot of fun. Echo Aura gives Veronica spells a good chance of repeating themselves for free. Again, the two people who have some type of support poured into Veronica and let her start casting maybe twice. Those are neat. But again, everybody has to be pepped up. So Ring of Rack and Ruin. Summons a sigil that sends the chance of your party casting critical spells through the roof. Start seeing a bunch of criticals. Veronica, Aurora's Blessing, which we saw. Tundra and Lightning. Summons a sigil that lowers all enemies' resistance to ice, lightning, and earth. A bigger version of Scorched Earth. And instead of lowering fire, we're going to lower ice and lightning. And earth. And of course, Echo Aura. Rebel Rouser and Sizz. And of course, all the ones that we saw. Neat. Super cool. Here's what I needed. Allocating skill points en masse. Press square and you can choose the spell stats and stat boost you'd like to learn from a nice little list rather than selecting each panel individually. When you finish ticking what you want, hit confirm to acquire everything in one go. But bear in mind that sequel panels will need to be unlocked by opening the other ones around them first. You can unlearn anything you can learn anything you don't need and reallocate the skill points to something more useful by visiting a church or a sacred statue and selecting rectification. Regardless, that's cool. I can redo the points if I want to. 13. Heavy wands, whips, and them. Heavy wands, skills and stat boost for users of the mightiest of magical implements. Includes assorted improvements to enchantment and techniques that can trigger critical spells. You can also go whips, skills and stat boost for the wielder of whips. Weapons that can flog foes a few at a time. Attack power increases and status ailment inflicting abilities abound. So you can become more of a debuff. Sounds like by using whips. And Vim. Skills and stat boost for serious sorcerers that offer incomparable protection from incoming enchantments, as well as increasing the efficiency of spells. So there's Wizard Ward. We can learn Magical Might, just boom, more damage. More MP, yay. Fire and Earth Resist. Sage's Breath. Whips up an ethereal wind that gradually restores the user's MP. Down. Totally down for that. Ice and Wind Resist. Spooky Aura. Weakens an enemy's resistance to all offensive spells. Something secret. Okay. If we start going the whip route, we give Veronica a whip instead of the two-handed staff. A wallop with the whip on a group of enemies that can sometimes confuse them. Hypno Whip. Increased attack power. Lashings of Love. An attack on a group of enemies that can deal heavy damage to humanoid family foes. So if they're a humanoid type. More attack power. Tramo Lash. Group of enemies that can sometimes paralyze them. Even more attack power. Hit the Hay. Hit the Hay because it puts them to sleep. So as you can see, the whip skills over here will have more attack power than over here. There's no real attack power when swinging. So you can become more of a fighter mage. And still have some attack power, and you focus a little more on the debuffs. And you can still cast spells, but it won't be as strong as if you went the heavy staff route. The heavy wand route. But you'll do more physical damage. So when you don't have MP to cast, you can still help the party more. But I'll be going the heavy wand route. I want Veronica to be a heavy spellcaster. So MP absorption when wielding plus 2%. So instead of absorbing 8%, I think the way it works is you get 8% of MP back to whatever damage you do. So if you do 8 damage, you get 1. You'll get 1 MP back. You get 8% of however much damage you did. I'm not saying that very well. With this, it would be 10%, at least with the staff we currently have equipped. Bezel Freeze, an attack that can deal heavy damage to demons and also paralyze them into the bargain. Restore 1 to 2 MP after winning a battle while wielding heavy wands. That is awesome. Plus 10 MP. Restores at least 50 HP to a single ally. Staff of Salvation. Give her a heal. A single heal. More magical might. Anti-magic. An arcane art that has a high chance of stopping an enemy casting spells. Cool. So keep your MP up. That's awesome. I think I'm gonna head... the MP absorption is cool too. I think I'm gonna head for Vim. Head toward Vim. Go down towards Sage's Breath. We'll grab the MP along the way, and we'll see what this secret panel is. Magical Might plus 10. And I'll save up for the MP. I could grab the MP absorption, but I'll save points. For Serena, Wands, more MP absorption. Magical Mending, more MP. Getting MP back after winning a battle. More Magical Mending. There's your healer tree. Devil's Delight, an attack that can deal heavy damage to demons and occasionally beguiles them into the bargain. Snap, Crackle, Poof. Purple sparkles protect a single party member from status ailments. It's not Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I probably can't use that. That'd be copyrighted. Alma Mater enables a party member to avoid instant death attacks when their HP is at half or higher. You're going to be useful later, I am sure. Keep my HP up and not be instantly killed. Harpistry. Skills and stat boost for string strummers. Oh, she must play the harp. I think we saw that in the opening. Includes a suite of songs for increasing magical mending and maximum MP and improving elemental resist. Hymn of Ice. So we'd have Hymn of Fire for fire attacks, ice attacks, air attacks, thunder attacks, earth attacks. Also gives 10 magical mending and 10 MP. That could be useful later. You know, enemies start casting more spells, start using more elements. Spears, a spear strike that can deal heavy damage to beast family monsters. Increase attack power, parry chance, attack power, critical chance. Party Pooper, a sweeping swing of the spear that can strike a group of enemies simultaneously, so hit a whole group. Deliverance, a sanctified spear strike that can deal heavy damage to the undead. So a spear, again, she becomes a little more hybrid, having a little more attack power, quite a bit more attack power with the spear than with the wand. But again, I'm going to focus her healing. Ice is interesting. So is the MP. But MP absorption and magical mending. Well, she has a wand she currently is using. And we're going to save up 1 more point to get minor MP recovery after battle. So after every battle, she gets 1 to 2 MP back. Super great. Really happy with that. Okay. And we have our destination. And what I know of, heading southwest. I reckon the Sultan will just hand the thing over, I'm sure he'll think of something. Save the game. Undo skill point assignments so the points can be used elsewhere. I wonder how much if we have to pay for that. Probably. I wonder what the cost will be. I'll save, we'll take a look at it, and then I'll end the episode. Yes. Skill point resets are a blessing from heaven, a chance to fix mistakes in an otherwise unforgiving world. Skill points you have already spent will be returned to you as though you had never spent them at all, freeing you to spend them on new and different skills. However, a humble donation of a mere 20 gold coins per skill point is requested in exchange. That's still not bad. How much would it be for me then? Points freed up. So if I reset the whole swords tree, 20 times 20, so 400 gold. Yeah, 400 gold. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I like that because it'll let you mess around with other trees. If I wanted to all of a sudden use great swords, it's like, I want to try great swords out and just shift all the points over. Well, I could do that. And I was like, I really wanted Eric to use boomerangs now just because of the enemies. And I could shift all the points over. And maybe I like boomerangs more. I like that. It lets you play around with the characters and try different setups. I think that's cool. I'm glad that is there. Because there's a lot of games that don't let you reset your skill points. And it's like, man, I really made bad decisions on skill points. I should have done this, this, and this now that I've played the game more. It's always sad, to me, when you don't get the chance to reset your skill points. So, glad that is an option here. Speaking of options, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you had a lot of fun. Thanks for watching my Dragon Quest XI playthrough. And I hope you're having a lot of fun with it. I'm having just as many, if not more laughs than I am. Until next time, where we will head toward Gallipolis, or at least toward the southwest. We probably won't get there in one episode, but you never know. Searching around and all that. I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.